Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to explain that before you start building a website, you need to have a domain name and web hosting. This is the most basic things. I'm going to show you my website. A domain name is the name of your website, and in my case, this is my website built with WordPress. It is here on the top, accessdesigns.se. I live in Sweden, so this is like the local letters for Sweden, like GR is for Greece, UK for UK, and so on. So this is a domain name that I have purchased for my website. So you also need something, a name for your website. It's going to be something.com, yourname.com, .eu, .info, .net, .dk, .de, whatever country you are. If you want to have it on your country locally, it's up to you. Now, once you have decided what your domain name, it's good if you brainstorm a bit before you purchase it. Think about it a few days, and then you need also a web hosting package, which means you need a space to upload, to create your website. And for instance, you can use SiteGround or you can use Miss Hosting. Those are both services that I have been using, and I'm going to show you how to purchase it. For instance, if you go to SiteGround, you have many options here. We need the web hosting. Get started. I'm going to show you the steps. Here you have the prices. $3.99. I'm in Europe, so the prices are in euros. And this is a price for the first year. But then after the first year, the price becomes €12.99. So you have a very good price to start with to see if it's something for you. Then you don't have to renew it. You can cancel it. And let's say get plan. We go for that. And here it will ask you, do you already have a domain name or register a new domain? Let's say that I don't want, but let's say that I want to register a domain name. You write your name here. As you see, I have written my name, my first and last name, like my initial and last name. And here you can select the different options, the country specific or generic, those things. If you already have a domain name, you can click that. If you are just starting and you don't have anything, I do recommend purchasing both the domain name and the web hosting from one supplier, like for instance SiteGround. You don't have to do it on SiteGround, but pick like the supplier of your choice. But it's very convenient if you purchase both from one supplier, because then you have everything in one place. You don't have to log into different places. You don't have to change DNS, which is more like technical stuff. You don't have to worry about those things. Everything will be set. And on step 3, you will have the review and complete. And here you will write your account information, your payment information, and so on. And you get all the information you need, the domain registration. It asks you if you want domain privacy and 3G sites. I don't think you need those things. And you just go ahead and pay. Then you have purchased for a year a domain name and web hosting. Similarly, you get a special price pop up. Yes. Similarly, if we go to Miss Hosting here, let's change the language to English. Let's do the US. Change the language to English. Get started. The process is pretty much the same everywhere. You can select a template. So I want this one. Select months. You can select the months. You can select how much you want to pay. Let's do the 12 months. One website, unlimited bandwidth, and so on. Get started. Domain name. Please select what kind of domain name you want to use with your web hosting subscription. Search and register domain name. Or I want to transfer my domain name, or I want to use an already existing domain name. Again, if you haven't purchased any domain names, just go ahead and do it here. Search. It is free and you get the price. The domain names are pretty much priced the same everywhere. You won't find much differences in the .com and those things. I see here many options. I will just go for the .com buy. And here you get, I think if you don't have a big budget, if you have a low budget and you just want to start now with a simple website or even a simple blog, $24, it is a very good, like it's a steal, I think. And you can go ahead, continue to check out. And here you can add your, you want to pay with PayPal or a credit card, you can add, and you can just continue to check out. This is the process. So before you start building a website, you need a domain name and a web hosting. I will put the links to both services below in the description, and just to give you full disclosure, those are affiliate links, which means if you decide to purchase those services from those links, I will get a small commission, but you don't have to, and it will be to no extra cost to you. But you can find the supplier of your choice. On the next one, we are going to install and build a WordPress website.